it's only a couple of months ago since I was actually sat in that chair looking at you in your office, and we were feeling the confines of the virus coming upon us at that point, but still we were doing business. First of all, tell me how things have changed since I last saw you.
How we do our business is not much change. We're still engaging the customer. My colleagues is still doing the marketing, is doing works, but not so much of product emphasis right now, you know. I mean, it's more about learning new technology, prepare for the future. And so how long the future going to be, you know, how long the future it is, I'm not sure. Probably 3, 6, 9 months, you know, that will be the new future. It's all depending, you know, I mean, how the industry, especially our industry, the entertainment industry coming back, you know, at the moment with social distancing and no mass gathering of people, it will be a great challenge.
Tell us the origins of the company, how you've grown, and who your customer base is.
At the time, when I started the company with limited resources, you know, obviously I can't stock and have big offices and people. Just a couple of us, and mostly I get freelancers to help me to do delivery. For example, I even had to bring my equipment to someone's premises to repair, you know, to get help. And of course, along the way, I learned small matters. I can do it by myself and maybe advise my customer. Big matters, of course, I need suppliers factory to help and some other people to help, you know, the more technical savvy people to help. So I started the company in 1998 as a one-man band, you know, and when I have a proper office and a year plus 2 later.
That wasn't an easy time because it was just after the financial crisis.
Well, it's quite easy. Don't forget, you know, I was out of a job in 1998 in the midst of financial crisis. And to start something, you know, at the time people were thinking, am I crazy? You know, were there business then? You know, that but wow, you never try, you never know, you know. So I just stick to my belief, my vision, and carry on and do what's right for myself at the time. You see, and of course, as you move forward, you grow, you learn, you meet more people, you gain trust and reputation, and that's how I get more product into the company. The supply at the time more to really 100% entertainment, not the rental market or concert market, but more on the entertainment outlets like discos, bars, and pubs. So that's how I started in 1998 in the midst of a financial crisis. And after that, yeah, the rest is all history actually, you know. We just move on. I think, you know, at the time I do some audio product as well, and it was good, you know. But again, I'm not an audio guy. I learned, and through some help of some installers, some audio engineers. I'm not going to mention names, but those who see this video, they probably know who I'm talking about, right? So yeah, it was then, and until 2003. Right after SARS, the company was incorporated, Total Solution Marketing Private Limited. It was difficult then, you know. SARS, as you know, started almost the same time as this current pandemic. Early November, December, the first case was in December, and it was spread down to Singapore in January or February, and for 6 months, things were actually almost on the standstill. You know, there's no business in Singapore. Same thing, no mass gathering, no events. But if I remember at the time, some countries like Indonesia, they're not greatly affected. Europe, America, they're not affected. It's basically an Asian thing. It did affect us, but not as bad as this time. where there's lockdown, the restaurant, the bars, the entertainment is totally go zero, went to zero. Through that epidemic, SARS, we learned quite a few things, how to conserve, especially when you do well. I always tell my guys, when you do well, you always must remember to save, right? Or invest in viable things. Don't buy expendable items or whatever kind of thing. You see, of course, saying is a lot more easier than doing. Everybody have needs and also have it's just that it's a human behavior. You want to have a nice car, you want to have a nice house, a nice watch or a new phone. It's very normal. But like I say, must remember to save. You see, then you are prepared for rainy days.
You've got some of your primary customers in Singapore, some rental companies, small and large. How are they faring at the moment?
I spoke to some that I am close to, and of course everyone at the moment since the epidemic started in January, from February onwards until now, virtually all of them have zero business. Of course, we have some customers have problems in making payments, for example, right? But we do help them. We help them as much as we can within our means, and like delayed payment kind of thing. And also, let's pull through together. If the business close, there won't be customer even when we open. So we hope that everybody pull through this crisis together, and let's help each other and waits for the good time to come.
Now you work a lot. You work long hours, like we said earlier. The wife must love this. You must be seeing much more of the wife and the kids at the moment.
Well, yeah, breakfast, lunch, dinner. I have to make decision what to eat. Sometimes we have to debate about what to eat for the day. Yes, like I say earlier, when we are all busy, working long hours, socializing, traveling, we neglect a lot of things. Family time especially, and probably these 2 months, the amount of time and words spoken to my son and my wife is like, 2 years worth. so yeah, sometimes this sort of crisis is good to reposition ourselves, reset ourselves, and
we forget we go to work for a reason, don't we?
Of course, we go to work for a reason. Besides, of course, do what we like to do. Since we can last in this industry for so long, there's of course passion. And at the end of the day, have a decent living.